So if you've done your second floor, I'm going to show you what I did on it here. If I turn the page, you'll see the optional second floor plan here is exclusively a bonus room directly over the garage. And there's stairs going back down again. So what I did is looked at the exterior walls of the garage. The architect has a beam down the middle. We're not concerned with sizing this beam or figuring out how big it is. But we are concerned that floor joists will have to span from the outside wall on top of this beam to this outside wall here, but just in this area here. So I'll just go ahead and sort of sketch the floor joists as they come across here like this. And you'll see that I've written here joists go from here to here. It's a 10'6" span, so don't be confused by this. Even though the full dimension here is like 20 feet or so across here, your joists are only spanning from bearing to bearing. So even if you use TJIs in this instance, you only look for spans that are 10'6". You will not look for joists that are 20 feet. So let's take a look at what some of those options look like. And here's what I came up on this one here. So here's the full page of it. Again, here's our standard Southern Pine number 2, 2x10, as 16" on center. Obviously much better than code, that's why I put the plus on here. The rest of this calcs out exactly as it did before. Framer series, if you look closely at your charts, there's a 2x8 option here that even if we go to, again, the 480 number, we can span 11 feet 6 with 16" on center spacing with a 2x8. And so I put that on here. That ends up being our lowest cost here. I used the smallest joist at 24" on center for a 9.5" 110. So that calced out at $1.21 per square foot. And actually had a pretty decent pro rating, at least as good as dimension lumber, probably a little bit better. What I also did here is, as opposed to looking at just the spread, I looked at the actual costs. So the architect had 298 square feet for the floor area. At 99 cents, that's $300 roughly. At 298 square feet times $1.32 is about $400. So it's about $100 or so difference from the high to the low for your second floor. A few other small points here. Keep in mind this second floor, did you notice that the bonus room is not outside wall to outside wall? There's actually about 4 feet in from each side is where the bonus room actually falls. So what this means is there's going to actually be some additional load on top of these joists at this location. Now, because we're doing just basic floor joist sizing using uniform loads, we didn't account for this additional load. So it may be that our 2x8 option doesn't work. But in the process of going through and again giving this to your designer, we can make the decision. It may have to go back up to 2x10s. I'm not sure. We don't know that. But now at least you've got a basis to get started from and have fun sizing floor joists.